Today we're going to talk about quick release systems. Hey, what's up guys, this is Marcos, and before we get started I just want to say that if you're into video production, you want to learn how to build your brand with video, then you might want to consider subscribing right now so you don't miss a thing. Alright, so quick release systems, this is something that I first heard about from DSLR video shooter. You're probably familiar with him. He talked about the Arca Swiss and why they were so great, and I bought me some of these. Why? Because when you have different support systems like this Joby Gorilla Pod, this glider thing, this tripod, this monopod, that tripod that this camera is sitting on, they all have their own plates. And when you have a camera and you want to go from this to that, you have to carry a penny or something to unscrew the plate. You have to remember where you put that plate, and sometimes you lose them, and it's not convenient, especially when you're shooting live events. I'm shooting weddings, and sometimes I have 2 or 3 cameras, and to have to do that, it's impossible because something's gonna go wrong. You need to quickly switch between a tripod and monopod and have all your cameras have the same system. So that's why it's very important to have some kind of quick release system. Now, I talked about the Arca Swiss, which is great. That's what I started with. But recently, I started getting into the Manfrotto 323 system, which is a different kind of plate. And the reason I switched is because with these Arca Swiss, when it comes to this tripod, this Arca Swiss, if you can see this, this knob sits just below the plate. Now, let me show you. When you're trying to put this flush against it, yeah, it'll screw. But when you put it on top of here, this knob hits this video head, so you can't actually use it. So the only work around that is for me to use a shim to shim it up, and then use a longer screw. That way I can come in from the bottom, screw it onto this plate, and now the knob sits high enough that I can, when it sits in here, I can bolt, tighten it and loosen it. So that's the only way. It just doesn't look very professional. I didn't like this showing up with a piece of wood in my video head. It just doesn't look very professional, and I just wanted something that, you know, was much nicer looking to the eye. I don't know, it's kind of silly, but this video head from Manfrotto, I don't know the exact model, but I'll have a link in the description, comes with this kind of plate already. So that's what I did. I said, well, I'll just switch to this because I really like this video head. It's small, and I'm probably gonna get another one for my slider. So in the future, I'll just have this. So I just ordered a bunch of these, and they're gonna come in pretty soon. And I'm pretty happy with this one's, let me show you here. This one's just kind of, they clip on. You just snap it into place, you lock it, and that's it. Whereas the Arca Swiss, you twist. To lock it into place, basically you take your camera and you lock it in place, you twist. And then to unlock it, you go the opposite way. And that's it. I don't prefer one or the other. I think they're both great. It's just this little shim that got me on this tripod head. I just don't like it. Also, there's some other instances where you need to use this if you're gonna use these Arca Swiss. Not just in some of them, not in all of them. This Manfrotto also, you need to extend it a little bit towards the back because it does have this little kind of bolt. I don't know what it is. So you might also run into trouble with the Manfrotto. It's not just the Arca Swiss. Both are great. These quick release systems are super helpful. You definitely need something because it's gonna make your life easier. You're not gonna run into these troubles where you're like, where did I put that video head for my Joby? No, you just leave it on and forget about it. So that's all I have for you guys. If you have a better system, or if you have a different system you use, quick release system, please let me know. I'd love to know about what you use. So any questions, drop them down below as well. And I hope this was useful. Please let me know if this was helpful. Give it a thumbs up. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next one.